I believe the term is deja vu, but for this Chicago Bears team, it's more like deja flus, as he finds another way to lose a game. This time against divisional opponent Minnesota Vikings, dropping the Chicago Bears record to 4-7. Let's talk about the game with the whole crew. So come on back and we'll break it all down. Sports Chicago style.
Sports, sports, sports. Sports Chicago style. For me and you.
Hey, welcome to Sports Chicago style. Triple R here. Everybody settled in? Good to go.
Let's go.
Cool. What? What do you say? I mean, I'm sitting here in front of a camera and a microphone, and it's like, how many times can we go through this insufferable losing streak when the head coach is making decisions that directly contribute to these losses? Now, speaking specifically of this Vikings game, there were many questionable challenges, play calling on the defensive side of the ball, screw-ups on special teams that, we'll get to. But overall, it seems as though that this team is not competing the way that they once were earlier in the season on defense. And it's, yes, Billings being gone makes a difference as far as the pressure on the D-line. But just the coaches putting their players in a position to succeed is not happening. Specifically on defense, I'm talking about now. The head coach, Matt Eberflus, who is also the de facto defensive play caller, has this tendency that he plays very, very soft coverage in very, very crucial situations. As many third and longs as the Vikings were in that resulted in first downs, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 20. Then there was Sam Darnold went down after his ankle got rolled up on from Javon Dexter pressure. And their backup quarterback came in. Cold. 3rd and 13 or something, or ridiculous like that. And he converts. Why? Because the defense was playing soft. They're playing off of these receivers 15 yards. And the receivers are just getting like, okay, I'll go 11 yards, 12 yards, turn around, catch the ball, first down. Maybe you make a tackle, maybe you miss a tackle. It doesn't really matter because they already got the goddamn first down. And this is a constant pattern throughout these losses, if you look at common denominators. And it also seems that on the defensive side of the ball, the players are not as on the same page as the coaching staff, or in tune, or agreeing with, because there have been Byard, I believe Jalen Johnson. There were other defensive players who were like, hey, if I was making the play calls, we wouldn't be calling that. And that's a direct reflect on the Flus, on their defensive, not defensive coordinator, because that's Eric Washington, but their defensive play caller, Flus, head coach, still, for some reason. But it's like he doesn't trust the players to make plays. And they understand that after all this time. And they don't agree with it, which I agree with. But he's in charge, so what The play call is what it is. If it sucks, it sucks. If it gives up first downs, if it gives up yards, if it puts the other team in a position to make a Hail Mary, or to make a game-winning field goal, or to get a game-winning score in overtime, that's what it is. And that's what it has been. Offensively, Thomas Brown looks like the real deal. Or as rookie quarterback Caleb Williams says, he has an aura. That's what the kids say nowadays about the persona of Thomas Brown. He's clear, he's concise, he's resolute, he takes accountability, he puts his players in the position to succeed. He's utilizing the same offensive playbook as Shane Waldron, but making it look a lot more professional. The ball is going to different players. Now, granted, I think Keenan Allen is getting a few too many touches. Like to see Rome Odunze or even Tyler Scott. I don't think we can say his name out loud, because if we do, he might see the field, and they don't want that for some strange reason. I don't know. But, the offense was a bit more consistent. They are developing as they go, as this was just basically the second week. I do not like the fact that Caleb Williams was the leading rusher as well between Roschon Johnson and DeAndre Swift. It's good that he can use his legs to scramble and get the first downs when necessary, and I like that he's sliding. But I would like to have them develop the actual running game to where we're not dependent on having third and long, putting the rookie quarterback in a situation where he has to make a play. But as time goes along, he seems to be adept at doing that. But it's not something that you want to always rely on. You want a game plan going forward, and then, let him be Superman when it's necessary, as offensive coordinator Thomas Brown told him, before the game. He's getting the play calls in a lot faster when not encumbered by head coaching decisions, calls late in the play clock. But it seems as though that Brown has a firm grip on this offense and the NFL. And many are saying, hey, these remaining games of the season, let's elevate Thomas Brown to head coach, fire Flus, and have him do a on-the-job, not interview, but on-the-job, not training. What do you call that? On-the-job activity, and see if he can handle it. I would probably agree with that. Not probably, I definitely agree with that. Between the bad calls on offense, what are we doing? Check that. The bad calls head coaching, what are we doing? And, one of the main reasons to keep Flus was because the defense was, elite at the beginning of the season, and elite might be a bit strong, but they were good. And it's just been going straight downhill to shit ever since. Just the overall aura of this team is one of, hey, we're going to try on the field, but we know that our head coach is going to do what he does and screw it up at the end and lose another close game. So the talent is there to keep the games close and even win, but these decisions and, lack of time, clock management, lack of timeout management, lack of red flag challenge management, all of that is on the head coach. And all of those decisions have led to losing games, directly losing games. And then you got to look upstairs at Ryan Poles and, President Warren is like, yo, how much longer are we just going to let this go on? We're just gonna ride out the season with this lame duck guy, or it's like, we'll bring him back, and that can't happen. That just can't happen. So yeah, it's always disappointing when you lose. And bright spot, it improves the draft position. That's where we're at now in the season. Looking forward to the draft and a top 10 pick the way this is going. No bueno. No bueno at all. But yeah. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I'm bitching. I'm upset because this is our team, man. And they're. Let's pass it around the room, the horn, the panel. Coach Strippin, go ahead and take it away. I gotta get a drink. Thank you, Triple R. This was another example, right, of the shit show that is going on at Hallis Hall. Coach Matt Eberflus is a pussy. He's afraid to take risks. He's afraid to let his players play. He's afraid to put pressure on the opposing quarterbacks when it's called for and necessary. This is unacceptable, right? He does not allow victory to be victories. He takes victories and makes some losses and then blames the players for not executing, right? And then he has to watch the goddamn film to see what went wrong. This sucks. The development of Caleb Williams is paramount at this moment, and that seems to be going fine. But now the defense is a weak link, and on special teams, what the fuck is going on with the field goals and extra points? Why is the left side of the offensive line, right, once again, the blame for giving up a block? What the fuck are we doing? Hightower, looking at you, mister. Right? And Cairo Santos. His trajectory is very low. His leg isn't that strong. As we now see, many of these college kickers, right, kicking 60-yard field goals. Whereas Santos is lucky if he makes it 53. But when they are in range, his trajectory is so low, the mechanics of the snap, the hold, the kick are not coming out high enough or on time. And the blocking is piss poor. On defense, Flus, enough said. This is a shit show. Chef, please take it away.
Thank you, Coach. Today's Chicago Bears game was very disappointing, but the positives that I see, the rookie quarterback of Caleb Williams had over 300 yards of passing and no turnovers. And he is quickly shooting up the ranks of the Bears quarterback passing yards and records, which is nice, but the victories would be better. There were a few drops, and there were a few missed blocks on the offensive line. So with the reinforcements of a better line and no more drops, we have a franchise quarterback, it looks like. And as far as the Ryan Poles and the Matt Eberflus situation, it seems as though there is enough talent on this team to be competitive and to win, but as mentioned, the coaching decisions when the game is on the line or in crucial times, they make bad decisions by the Matt Eberflus. And something that I said earlier in the season on one of the pre or post games, that this defense, which at one time early in the season looked like it was a playoff contending defense, is now slipping into darkness. As the offense is scoring more points, the defense is now also giving up more points. They always gave up the yards, of the bend but don't break philosophy, but now they are giving up the points as well. So we will see on the short turnaround week how it turns out against a very tough Detroit Kitties team. Trip, please take it away.
Bro, chef, thanks, bro. Bro, bro, we once again start slow as a team, and then pick it up, make adjustments, and then get it back tight where we can win, or in this case go to overtime, and then we're flused again. And you wanna laugh. Bro, what? Woosah. Whoa. Motherfucking sa. Bro, I let's look at the positives. Like Gizmo, he's that dude, bro. Bro, did you see the way Gizmo was hitting I think he hit Swift down the field after he scrambled out in his low legs and he was being chased, and he put his feet up like behind him, and he threw it off off platform, bro, and it landed right in Swift's hands, and then he made that throw late to DJ on that deep end, and it was like, oh shit. And then I think he made another throw to Grandpa Allen, and it was like, oh shit, that's about to be picked, but it went right through that little bitty window. And bro, it wasn't like a window. It was like one of those little flip out windows in the cars that they used to have, little triangle windows. It was that little bitty window, and he got that ball through there. And bro, that's cool. And Brown, he wasn't doo-doo, and he was doing it for us. And I agree, bro, Southpaw Brown, not White Sox Southpaw, but Brown, he's a lefty, so he's Southpaw Brown, and he looks like he could be somebody who could be a leader of men, that they would follow and run through a wall for, but until he gets that chance as head coach, he should keep developing as offensive coordinator. So and Hightower on special teams, yeah, I don't know what the fuck that's all about, but we got to have those, and bro, I don't understand the 2-point conversion attempt when you're down by 2 scores, and it's bro, kick the extra point and then you're down by 7. And then if you want to go for 2 at the end of the game, or if you want to get another score, then fine. But if you're at home, you're supposed to play for the tie and go to overtime. But bro, if you're on the road, then you go for 2 and go for the win. But the Bears were at home, and then Flus called. And then, on 4th down, Brown, Southpaw Brown, and Gizmo were ready to go for it, but then Flus was sending in the kicking unit, and then they changed. Bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? This is not a professionally run football team. And right now it's starting with the head coach. And the longer, he stays, the higher up the chain the rot is going, and right now, I think maybe if you cut the head off of the rotten part, metaphorically, not literally, but then that would be better, and but if Lou stays to the end of the season, then that means bro, Poles probably got to go too, but if you switch now, then Poles gets a second bite to get his own head coach, because usually GMs get 2 of those before they get fired if the second one isn't successful. So maybe like this week for the Noir Friday. So like, bro, I don't know, bro. It's fucked up, bro. It's just fucked up. So yeah, Triple R. Thanks, Trip. Thanks, Chef. Thanks, Coach. So yeah, there you have it. The season is what it is, and it sucks. But hey, there's always the next game, right? They can just turn it around and get right back in those winning ways. Sure. As this is also a short turnaround week with the next game being on Thursday. Prime time game. And we know how this organization does on those. Oh, Lord. So Thanksgiving, as if you celebrate and if you're lucky enough to be with, family, friends, whatever, having a big plate of food as tradition states, you get to watch the Bears go to Detroit and play the division-leading Lions, one of the better teams in the NFL, actually. So this could get ugly real fast. And Black Friday could be a Black Friday with the new head coach Thomas Brown or even Coach Washington. Hightower, yeah, he's fallen out of graces with the crappy special teams that's been going on. But yeah, so we shall see in a few days. So please remember to subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed the content, like the video. And be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms as well as our website, the Patreon and the Ko-fi. All sports Chicago style. So let's regroup and look forward to the next game. Because, hey, any given Sunday or Thursday or Monday or Saturday, whatever the fuck day, you just never know what will happen. But if history tells us anything, this could get real ugly real fast. But we shall see. Keep a positive thought. Hey, thanks for watching. And for the panel, see you next time. Bear down, bro. Bear down.
Bear down, everybody. Bear down.